State of Origin, Game 3. ANZ Stadium. New South Wales versus Queensland. Toby, how do you see this one going?
Yeah, mate. No, it's going to be a bell ringer, mate. I think this will be the closest game out of all three.
Fuck, less than 4 points.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe we'll get a different Queensland team to the one we showed up in Game 2, and I think New South Wales will be like they were in Game 2,
yep.
Maybe a bit better in certain areas, and I just think it's going to be one for the absolute ages.
Okay. How do Queensland win?
Queensland need to use line speed, and they need to win the battle through the middle.
Yep.
Ben Hunt needs to have a big game out of dummy half. He can tackle,
He makes 8,000 tackles.
He can do that, but I think he needs to take the pressure off Cherry Evans and Corey Norman. But I believe this is Cherry Evans, the biggest game of his career as captain.
Even bigger than the grand finals.
I believe so, mate.
Okay.
This is a chance to prove that you're worthy to lead, the Origin side out. And maybe if him and Maloney can find themselves in the Australian team, as the...
It could be an Australian audition.
It could be. That's it. That's a lot of it's on the line.
Like everyone says, Munster's probably the best 5'8" right now, and he probably does have it locked up. But at the same time, if Jimmy Maloney beats him,
oh mate,
you'd be looking at Jimmy Maloney, maybe Munster at 5'8", Jimmy Maloney halfback.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Maloney is a halfback. He is a halfback.
But see, I'm nearly the complete opposite with New South Wales. You said they got to win in the middle, which is true. You got to win. Your forwards have to be going forward, but I think New South Wales won last game from being expansive, and
yep.
I think they took some risks. To be fair, they paid off a lot of the risks that they did pay off, but I think New South Wales they can't just get in the grind with Queensland. They can't be 9-8 or 8-all with 3 to go. I think New South need to be 16-12 or 20-12 or something up, and I think You can't let Queensland get that sniff, because you got the old Queenslander, Billy Moore in the tunnel. But I see New South winning this. I think by 8 to 12 points. I see him winning. I just think they're that speed. I know Clemmer will be coming off the bench. I would probably start Clemmer and bring Saifidi off the bench, just because. Saifidi can get that quicker play of the ball, where Clemmer's just got that he's just going to barge into the defence and tire out the tacklers.
Yeah.
But I think you just play real expansive sort of football. Just don't get in the grind with Queensland. But in saying that, if they do get in the grind with them, although Jimmy can kick a field goal if he has to, I think Queensland they just come home so strong every year, and it's honestly it's the biggest fear in my life. 10 to go and it's 12 all.
Yeah.
And I hate it that over the years with those great players, you've just got them there's 5 minutes to go, the scores are locked. You're just like, well, what do we do? That's it. They know how to get home, and this is the chance for the new Queensland breed to be. We're still like that.
Yeah.
This is still Queensland.
That's it.
But New South Wales, they can. I like their odds here, and I think if Jimmy Maloney can steer the team around, and Pearce just plays the form like he has in Newcastle, just run. I think he's got to run a lot.
Yeah.
I think the aim of his game is a run.
Yeah.
Let Jimmy do a lot of the organising. Both have very good kicking games.
Yeah.
And both can really put on a try. So I think that's how New South Wales win. They attack. They can't let Queensland come at them. If they do, I can't see New South Wales winning. But in saying that, I can't see New South Wales losing if they try to just keep attacking. And, they might need a bit of luck with some passes sticking and things like that. But they're the best players in the world. They've got to stick.
Yeah.
They should be sticking.
Yeah.
But, so what are you going to go? Queensland?
Yeah, Queensland by 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Just quickly, with New South Wales in Game 2, what they did so well was the middle forwards found their elbows and knees to get up for that quicker play of the ball.
Yeah.
And what they were doing is going to the middle, and essentially the game becomes 5-on-5 when they split the rocks. And Maloney was just just having an absolute field day. And then when they would spread, like I've seen a play where they spread 3 times from the ruck, just ball movement personified. And it was quick, wasn't training session ball runs. It was fast. Queensland just couldn't hack the speed at what they were doing it with. The kicking game, again, is really important for the Blues. Maloney, he was perfect in game 2 with his boot. That dropout he put in the first half, it was just absolutely... He aimed it at the dead ball line, knowing the wet weather would pull up the ball. That's just brilliant. Queensland, if they're going to go to the middle and essentially become the 5-on-5 game when they split the ruck with Pearce and Maloney, Queensland need to move up. They need to get their line speed in order to nullify their advantage that the Blues will take from them.
Cook will kill them if they
That's exactly right. He can run for 200 metres, Cook, in an Origin game, and he's probably the only hooker in the history that could do it. Queensland really need to slow the ruck. If they can slow it, make it a dour affair, Queensland get right into the game. And then you talk about the last 5 minutes, that's where they could take advantage of it. Yeah. Queensland by 1-2. It's going to be an absolute toss of the coin. I hope Queensland, but again, New South Wales, that they're on that roll. So, yeah, it's going to be a good one.
I'm going to say New South Wales by 10. I'm going to go 26-16.
Very cool.
I think it'll be 26-10, and Queensland will score like a 73rd minute try or something, and make it 26-16. But all right. Well, what do you guys think? Do you think New South Wales will win, or do you think Queensland will come back from being underdogs like they apparently always are and get the win? Let us know in the comments. New South in your mouth! You can say Queensland if you want.
Queenslander, baby. All day, every day.
New South in your mouth.
That's about shut the gate, you would say!
Fucking...
Well, the Origin fucking head-to-head drink.
What are you fucking thinking, kid? Fucking New South in your mouth? Give me that hish-hosh hamburger.